Good morning. My name's Steve McCall. I'm President and CEO of CAA Atlantic. Speaking to you from St. John, New Brunswick, Wednesday, July the 12th, 2017. We are the auto club that looks after the 4 Atlantic Canadian provinces. CAA Atlantic is one of 8 member clubs in the Canadian Automobile Association, the Federation of Auto Clubs in Canada. CAA Atlantic's modern-day roots go back to 1947, when the Maritime Automobile Association was re-established following World War II. This video project is to celebrate the 70th anniversary of our founding and to recapture some of the history of our organization. This video shares the recollections of a few of our staff and long-standing directors. It's important to capture this history before it's lost to the dust of time. I hope you enjoy these memories.
This is a sign that was actually on a covered bridge. It says, "Danger, sound your klaxon." The klaxon being the horn. It was the warning to get out of the way.
And here in Canada, the first clubs were started in the early 1900s. A lot of those early initiatives were to advocate for the coexistence of cars, or motor cars at the time, and horse and buggies on the same roadways. The earliest mission of the automobile clubs was basically to advocate for safe motoring. This included things such as roads and bridges that could accommodate cars. As cars became more reliable and more people had them, it now became of interest to travel elsewhere. Actually, in 1925, the original founder of CAA nationally, Dr. Doolittle, inspired some of this when he drove from Halifax to Vancouver on all Canadian roads, supplemented by a few journeys on the rail tracks. It sort of piqued the imagination of Canadians to travel abroad or out of their own home province.
It's a big change from when it started. You know, it started with guys just maybe using a wheelbarrow to help somebody. It wasn't much, but it's grown nicely. And I think it gives a wonderful impression when somebody on the side of the road sees a CAA vehicle there helping somebody. I think it gives them a good impression of CAA and how they service people.
The genesis of our organization was probably 3 organizations. The New Brunswick Automobile Association, headquartered in St. John, New Brunswick. The Nova Scotia Motor League, headquartered in Halifax, and some sort of nascent motor club movement in Prince Edward Island. And in 1947, former members of New Brunswick Automobile Association re-met in St. John to re-establish the motor club. In December 1949, they invited compatriots from the Nova Scotia Motor League to rejoin them, and Maritime Automobile Association was born. They certainly continued their advocacy efforts throughout. That's been the mainstay of the motor club movement since it started. Safe coexistence of cars and horses and bicycles and pedestrians in the same space.
It just looked like it was something that would be nice to have, to be a member of an organization like CAA, and it seemed that the benefits were really worthwhile. The insurance benefits and the idea if they had a car problem, why they were as handy as your phone, so it was good.
Well, the emergency road service consisted of the necessary part was the towing contractors themselves, or the service contractors.
We had some amazing people work here. It was a good experience. You don't stay somewhere 35 years if you're terribly unhappy.
We sold travel insurance, and we also advised people if they were traveling within Canada to purchase the travel insurance. But oh yeah, it's changed immensely.
And I know when I came on here as a member, say or a director in 1965, we probably only had around 3,000 members. As I sit here today talking to you, it's just amazing. I'm so proud of the people here at CAA Atlantic. Can't believe that the membership is now probably about nearly 70 times that.
When that all started, I remember this very clearly. We went on a retreat. We put down all the things we thought were wrong with the club and what was good about it and what we could do to change. And one of the things that came out of it was something that's going on today, and that was the concept of growing the club.
Big, rapid growth didn't start until marketing started, really. And then it just grew in leaps and bounds.
As we were dealing with issues, talking about things, putting programs in place, that the other clubs across the country and across North America probably had also been considering, but wanted to see how we made it work.
Our consistent high level of growth and our commitment to the highest possible levels of service quality have allowed us to build a head office in St. John, New Brunswick, the second corporate office in Halifax, launch emergency road service fleet vehicles across all centers in Atlantic Canada, all the while improving our presence in Newfoundland and Labrador. Our team accomplished this while continuing to provide exceptional level of service across all 4 Atlantic provinces.
In '95, Steve McCall came to me and said, we're thinking of doing a fleet, and we looked at the other clubs across Canada to see what they were doing, and our fleet grows every year. We add more territories. Anywhere we have a store now, we have a fleet truck, at least one.
Newfoundland, that was a really interesting thing. We managed the membership for the national of CAA members who lived in Newfoundland. Your card doesn't just work in the city in which you live. It works all over North America. One of my proudest moments, I was the national chair at the time Newfoundland came in and we changed the name of CAA Maritimes to CAA Atlantic, and I got to sign the charter.
We're the fastest growing auto club in North America, and we have been for the last 15 years.
We are marketing an organization that is more than just a car. It's basically reminding them with every iteration, you're joining something that is a whole lot different today than you might have thought it was.
We're involved in so many different aspects of daily life. You know, public affairs is a huge component. That's not just for members. It really does help everyone. When we think about CAA today, it's really about people's personal mobility. So whether it be in a car, if it's on a bicycle or an airplane, we want to make sure that people have the ability to move, to do it safely. And I think from a national perspective, we really punch above our weight.
CAA Atlantic provides members with top-ranking service levels, outstanding auto travel agency benefits, exceptional insurance products, and an invaluable rewards program. I'm very, very proud of the benefits we provide, and by focusing on growth and quality service going into the future, we will serve our members well.